Hi, this is David. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our incredible daughter, Devora. When Devora was born 12 years ago, it was a life-altering moment for Tzipi and myself. We had anxiously been looking forward to being parents, and that magical moment finally arrived. For the first few years of Devora's life, we lived in Borough Park, in the same building as Devora's maternal grandparents and maternal great-grandmothers. During that time, Devora had the wonderful opportunity to learn many important life lessons, not only from her grandparents and great-grandparents living in Borough Park, but also from those who lived in Brooklyn and later in Woodmere. Through her role models, Devora has been able to learn firsthand what it means to be a nurturing, caring, and empathetic person. Devora's exceptional grandparents and dynamic great-grandparents have given her countless demonstrations and life lessons around Kibud Av V'Em, Hachnasas Orchim, Tzedakah, and Chesed. Devora has watched Grandma Bina and Grandpa Shmulek with their daily efforts in taking care of Grandpa Shia Olav HaShalom and Grandma Bella, regardless of the time of day and regardless of how small or large the effort required on their part. Whether it was Grandpa Shmulek taking Grandpa Shia to shul every day of the week, Grandma Bina taking Grandpa Shia grocery shopping, or making sure that Grandma Bella was always well cared for, the demonstrations of Kibud Av V'Em are not only limitless, they are also profound. Devora has seen her great-grandparents, Grandma Bella and Grandpa Shia, through their love of Yiddishkeit and demonstrations of generosity, dedicate several Sifrei Torah to their community in the 5 towns. Acts of kindness and tzedakah of this magnitude are not often witnessed through one's own great-grandparents. Devora is lucky to have had such role models in her life. While we lived in Borough Park, Devora witnessed on a weekly basis how Zaidi Aryeh Olav HaShalom and Babi Gita opened their homes and their hearts to anyone and everyone who needed a place to stay. Regardless of how short or how long the visit, Hotel Wiesel was always open and accommodating to anyone who was in the tri-state area for a simcha, a business trip, or even a vacation. Devora has also witnessed firsthand how Bobby and Zaidi spent much of their time and effort making sure that Babi Dori and Babi Edis had all of their needs met, whether medical, financial, or simply comfort of living. There was never any task too large or too small for Bobby and Zaidi to demonstrate their love and respect for their own parents. When Babi Dori needed to be taken care of, Babi Gita and Zaidi Aryeh showed that there were no boundaries to what they would do to take care of her. Even today, as Babi Gita travels the world, each trip is well coordinated to ensure that Babi Edis is both comfortable and well taken care of. Not only has Devora been able to witness these acts of Kibud Av V'Em, she has also been able to participate in them when possible. The life lessons that Devora has attained through her grandparents and great-grandparents has not only taught her about the values of her grandparents, they have also dramatically shaped Devora into the young woman that she is today. When we initially asked Devora about doing a chesed project for her bat mitzvah, she was a bit overwhelmed. Devora considered the countless ways she could help the poor, the elderly, the sick and needy. She considered collecting and delivering food, baking challahs through Tomchei Shabbos, distributing clothing for the poor, or shoes for those in need. She was interested in doing it all. When Devora's grandfather, Zaidi Aryeh Olav HaShalom, was sick with a rare form of cancer, Devora took note not only of her own grandfather's illness and the impact that event was having on her own life, but she also paid particular attention to the fact that there were thousands and thousands of cancer patients of all walks of life and all ages who were going through equally difficult journeys. When Dvorah would join us on visits to Sloan Kettering to visit her grandfather, she noticed that there were many children who were coming into the hospital for chemotherapy, radiation, and various other medical procedures. These images came to mind when we were exploring the different types of chesed projects Dvorah could undertake for her bat mitzvah. It wasn't long before Dvorah decided that the most fitting chesed project for her bat mitzvah would be to reach out and try to comfort those younger patients she saw at Sloan Kettering. Before the summer began, Dvorah invited her entire class from YNJ to come to our house in order to decorate hats for children undergoing cancer treatments at Sloan Kettering in Manhattan. This chesed project was dedicated in memory of Dvorah's dear grandfather, Zaidi Aryeh. Dvorah knew that this is exactly what Zaidi Aryeh would have wanted her to do. His kindness, his compassion, and his generosity knew no boundaries. What a fitting way to instill his memory and his spirit into this celebration of Dvorah's bat mitzvah. Although we've all been mourning the loss of Dvorah's grandfather, Dvorah realized that this would be the best way to incorporate his legacy and memory into a truly joyous occasion for so many people. Nearly 60 girls came to our home on a beautiful June day with their energetic spirits and creative designs in mind. The girls had a tremendous amount of fun, drawing various designs, painting assorted patterns, gluing stickers, shapes, beads, and ribbons to the hats they've been given to decorate. The girls put their hearts and spirits into their new creations, and Dvorah's face was brighter than I've ever seen it on that particular day. Dvorah was truly shepping nachas from her efforts of getting each friend to decorate one hat to bring to Sloan Kettering. She was beaming with pride, and I have to admit, so were we. About a week after the hats were decorated, we had each of them placed into a sterile Ziploc baggie and brought the hats to Sloan Kettering for distribution to their patients in the pediatric ward. The experience was both heartwarming and rewarding for everyone involved. Dvorah's approach to life is a unique one. She carries with her a fantastic sense of humor, a caring and nurturing disposition and love for everyone around her. I would like to publicly thank Dvorah's grandparents and great-grandparents for being such fantastic role models for our children. Not only have they been there to help guide and advise us as parents, but they have and continue to play a vital role in the lives of all of our children, teaching them by example how to conduct themselves with kindness, honor, dignity, and respect. May our parents and grandparents continue to provide Dvorah and the rest of our children with many more life lessons, midos, guidance, and certainly their sense of humor till 120.